Remember what I used to tell you guys? It was me, Angelo, and Frankie. We say we was going out of town, and that we had a construction job. We was going to build this big wall, and it was going to take 3 years. Remember? John, I want what's best for you and your family.
I know that, Dad. I know.
And the idea of just one day you being in prison made me sick. But I don't know what makes me sicker, you being in prison or you bowing to these pieces of shit.
We're bowing. There's no bowing. It's a compromise. They get their pound of flesh, I get my peace of mind. The peace of mind that one day I'll be there for my family when I am needed.
John,
that's what this is.
How can you be so naive? Once they get you in, you will never be free again. Do you understand that? They say you win this time, but next time, they'll make sure that you don't.
There won't be a next time. I've always felt in my heart that the day would come when my family and I get separated by prison. I'm just thankful it isn't for life. And this plea will ensure that.
I had high hopes for Johnny boy. Me, I was born with 4 fucking cents to my name. John, how can you be so naive? Once they get you in, you will never be free again. They say you win this time, but next time they will make sure that you don't.
This is bullshit. 100 more fucking years?
John,
you gotta be fucking kidding
calm
me.
down.
No. My father told me they would never let me go. He told me that. They want to fight the legacy of John Gotti? Then let them fight John Gotti.
We like to believe that a trial in its purest form is a search for the truth. But a search for the truth requires a willingness to see the truth. Yesterday, the prosecutor spoke to you about what he perceived to be the courage of his witnesses. Well, the truth is, sneaking up behind someone and shooting them in the head is not an act of courage. It's an act of deception, it's a display of treachery, and it's a demonstration of a cold-blooded willingness to put their own interests above that of anyone else, regardless of the consequences. Contrast that with the courage required of John, who admittedly was in that life, but who paid for his crimes with many years in prison. But John had the courage to walk away from that life, the courage to tell his dying father, to whom the life was everything, that his obligations were to his family, not to a crime family. The reality is John left the life on his terms. Cooperation in return for a reduced sentence? No thanks. He said, I'll do my own time for my own crimes. In 11 years since then, the government has spent millions of taxpayer dollars in 5 prosecutions. They shipped John all across the country under the most horrible conditions in what they jokingly refer to as diesel therapy. But in the end, they could not provide even a single credible allegation of any contact between John and the enterprise. Once again, the government just refuses to see the truth. When the government goes off the rails, driven by ego and obsession, it's incumbent upon its citizens to guide the government back on course. In this system, in this courtroom, you, the jury, are the conscience of the government. It's time to do the right thing. Send him home. Send him home to his wife and his kids. Send him home to live the life he chose to live. He's earned it.